Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to just address a situation which is brewing over yonder TikTok, right? So Sarah Ingham has been addressing the whole who brings the gifts, why do they send the gifts off to Santa thing, and how they do Christmas. Sarah's very proud of it, so we're going to go through that today just to see exactly just how insane she is, or get your own opinions on this, because I might be being a bit offensive, you never know. Finally, the Raccoon Christmas merch line has been launched. It is the long-awaited The True Crime Is Not Believing collection. So you can get it, all manner of merch, including hoodies, t-shirts, notepads, and even actual Christmas ornaments for your Christmas tree this year. So head on over to the merch store, link in the description box below. Your support is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's get right back into the video. So Sarah was asked a question over on TikTok regarding why she would take the kids Christmas shopping with her if Santa was going to bring the gifts, etc. So she had this to explain and clear it up.
So I just thought I would jump on here really quickly and answer this question, because it does get asked quite a lot on here and on Instagram and also on YouTube as well. So we've always done Christmas exactly the same in our family. With our older three girls we did it this way, and with our younger three we'll continue to do it the same way. So the children know that we buy their Christmas presents.
Of course, because you wouldn't want your children to be using their imagination and believing in the magic of Christmas. Why would you want that for them?
I've always spoiled my children at Christmas massively. It's just the way I've always done Christmas. Some agree with it, some don't. It's irrelevant either way. It's the way I do Christmas, and I'm not changing it for anyone.
I feel like spoilt is a very subjective term in this instance, because I've seen what you get your kids at Christmas, right? And a lot of the time it's just B&M tat, like pound here, pound there, you know. None of it is substantial, right? You just buy it for the sake of buying it. In fact, the other day you actually even admitted that you buy top-ups to add to your pile, just crap to add to your pile to make it look bigger. You actually said that. Didn't call it crap, obviously, but that's what you meant. But so that's not spoiling your kids, that's just getting them shit for the sake of getting them shit, really.
However, we understand that not everybody celebrates Christmas in the same way. Some people can financially, and some people just don't want to, and that's absolutely fine. So we have never brought our children up to think that Santa Claus has bought all of their gifts. They know that it's mum and dad. Before
I watched the Inghams, right, I'd never ever heard of this being a thing, ever, right? I mean, I was a child once, right? Santa brought all my gifts. I had friends, Santa brought all their gifts. I've never heard of this before the Inghams. Is it a new age thing, like a new, like modern day thing, where people want to take the credit? Because it just seems a little bit weird to me. But yeah, don't change for anybody, Sarah, obviously.
That buy their presents, and then they know that that's why presents are in the shops. That's why, you know, there's Christmas things in the shops at this time of year. That's why mummy goes out and buys presents, blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, that argument doesn't actually hold up, because most people go Christmas shopping for presents when their kids aren't there, right? That's usually what happens. So you don't have to explain that particular part to them.
And they also know that mummy and daddy take them, they buy them, and then they take them to the North Pole special post box and ship them all to Santa. And if they're really good girls and boys, then Santa will bring their presents back at Christmas.
The one thing I would add to that particular thing is the carbon footprint, Sarah. Fucking seriously. So what you're teaching everybody, your kids included, is that if you send these gifts off to Santa, right? They have to get delivered to Santa somehow, and then Santa himself will bring them back. Why don't you just keep them where they are, and then Santa wouldn't have to, increase the carbon footprint of the world. Yeah, so your argument, in actual fact, in this day and age, really shouldn't be a thing. It actually shouldn't be.
And if they're not, they'll go to another little girl and boy, basically.
Oh, okay, so we're to believe that if your kids are good, they'll get the gifts back from Santa, but if not, the gifts that... Sorry. if your kids have not been good, then the gifts that you have bought for them, paid your own money for, they actually believe that you would allow to go to another girl or boy. Is that what you're saying? Because no way, no hell, no chance is Sarah Ingham gifting another child. She's not paying for another child's Christmas. No chance. No way. I'm sorry. She won't even buy her own nephew's gifts, I don't reckon.
We've always done Christmas this way. We will always continue to do Christmas this way. We feel like it's the fairest way. And it means that if, for example, I'm out and I see an absolute bargain and a steal and I want to buy it, then I can. And just because I've bought it, that doesn't mean they're getting it for Christmas. Only if they're very good girls and boys. Otherwise, it goes to someone else that deserves that present. So, yeah, that's how we do Christmas. They're obviously really young right now as well. Like, the oldest of the younger three is 5. And he literally doesn't remember everything. Like, sometimes as well, I feel like things are more exciting on Christmas morning when you look at something and you're not like, what's this? Or what, how does this work? Whereas when you've seen it in the shop and you've like wanted it and craved it and thought about it for months, and then you get it on Christmas morning, like it's so exciting, like, oh my gosh, I wanted this.
No. I get your idea and your thought process. I don't agree with it though. What you're saying is that a child can't want something that they haven't seen in the shops and not get equally as excited. And what about the whole magic of Christmas? You know how magical it is when you come down in the morning and just all these presents have just appeared because Santa has been in the night? That is more exciting than anything you're talking about.
I don't know, I always find it best. I always find the way we do it the best for us. I'm not saying it's going to be obviously the best for everyone, but yeah, that's how we've always done Christmas, and hope that helps.
So a few interesting comments on that video. This person said, my mum said that Santa got me one gift and my mum got the other ones. She wanted the credit. So yeah, this person obviously understands the whole parenting wanting the credit situation, which very much aligns with Sarah's point of view, obviously. But this next one, my mum always said that she gave Santa the money and he would pick the presents from our list. That way she would get the credit she deserves. I don't like this. Right, the credit that she deserves. I'm not saying the parents don't deserve credit or anything, right? But just one time a year, just allow the magic to flow, right? Sarah says, yes, I so agree with this. Parents work hard to afford gifts for their kids. They should get some credit for it too. Now, Sarah, right, is only doing it for the credit. She thinks that she deserves the credit, so she is going to get, right? So if I had to pick, if I didn't know any better, right, and I had to choose who I thought was the biggest candidate for wanting credit for giving gifts at Christmas, Sarah would be top of the list, right? She's definitely the sort of person that would want it, right? I'm not saying that everybody that does is selfish, maybe a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but Sarah would definitely be top of the list of the people that I would say would want credit for Santa bringing gifts, or credit for gifts at Christmas. But yeah, I don't think, I mean, is it too much to ask one time a year just to, like, relinquish your, like, the most important thing is the happiness of the child, right? Irrespective of who gives the gift, right? When I was a child, Santa brought all my gifts. Yep, I was very fortunate in what I got, right? But my parents didn't want the credit for it. I didn't even question why my parents never got me a gift for Christmas, because it was Santa that brought all the gifts, right? A good question here regarding Isla and her believing or not believing in Santa. Super curious where Isla is at regarding Santa. Love that she believed for so long, but you don't know that she did believe for so long, right? Sarah says, none of my children have ever mentioned to me that they don't believe. Now, that doesn't mean to say that they all still believe, right? I never told my parents when I stopped believing, right? I think kids just generally don't. This last comment sums it up pretty much. She says, not really. Mine never said anything. The belief just fades away. That's right, because as you get older, you believe less and less in magic, and it just goes. Unfortunately, as you get older, that is pretty much how life goes. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, but yeah, Santa's not real, guys. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Anyway, I remember Christmas 2017 in the Ingham household, which I found ironic. Were you there? Were you? That's a really weird turn of phrase to saying that they remember being in the Ingham household. But yeah. But my favourite comment to end on was this one. Sarah, you're Amazon. This person knows, doesn't she? She knows. Sarah certainly is the epitome of Amazon. I really like to be your friend. There you go, Sarah. You have a friend. You have a friend. Finally, right? Finally. Answering your ad, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, those are Sarah Ingham's thoughts on Christmas. As if we didn't already know, I just wanted to address it again and see what you all think or thought. Let me know in the comments down below what you do indeed think or thought. And until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And have a lovely day. Take care and bye-bye.